Hi guys, and welcome back to Koi Fish Johnny. Okay, so this week I've been hit with a major humdinger. My mate Dave, a UK Nisha guy, he knew I was looking for a Sanke after what happened when I lost my fish. My two favourites now were Fred, replacement en route, and the Sanke. And when I was there, I was talking a lot about Sankes, and I said he didn't. The other two jumped out and got me, and he knew I wanted a particular type of Sanke. Something to watch, something to grow, something with great shape, something with great sumi, great benny, something that tickled my taste buds. Do you know what I mean? Because he knows I love a Sanke, and you guys know I love a Sanke. After watching that Sanke come through, I was blown away with its development, and then I went and lost it. So anyway, the little bugger, I was done. I was done for this year. I was done. Number 13 was on the way, which isn't a great number. But Dave's dropped me a message, a little video message. I'll drop it in a minute, and basically tickled every giblet I've got rocking. Let me just crop that in right now. I'm sure you'll agree, guys, I seen that fish, and that is a little bit of me, that fish. That Sanke is absolutely beautiful. The way that they're like, it's got a very white nose, its body shape, if you look, it's like I think a lot of people call it a torpedo. To me, it just looks like a powerful shape. Do you know, like, it's like that type of shape, you know, like it's going to fly somewhere, like a torpedo. Yeah, that's probably why they call it a torpedo. Anyway, I love the shape of the fish. I love the colours on the fish. I love the balance on the fish. But Dave did say it's touching 45 centimetres. So I'm assuming with the shape of the fish, the quality of the scalation on the fish, the quality of the depth of the benny, the sumi, the colour of the sumi on there, the size being 45 centimetre. I don't actually know the breeder, but I know that Dave gets all his stuff from Japan, and they're normally like all the top guys over there, so I'll ask when I get there. He hasn't said the price to me, so what I'd like you to do is drop a comment in the comments box. 45 centimetre Sanke that looks like that, what you reckon it's going to come in at. Don't hold back, I just want you to like guess. Not everybody knows, and everyone has their own opinions on stuff. It'll be what it'll be when I get there and have a look at it, and I'll get it if I want it. If I don't, I won't, and that'll be the end of that. But I did tell the wife I was done, so I am in the doghouse with the wife because I'm going potentially looking at another fish when I said I wouldn't. But I did have 24, and I've got 12 at the minute. 13th one is coming from the Kratchagoi challenge with Jack, and this will be number 14. Going into the winter, it might be good to have 14 in there rather than the dreaded number 13. I'm a bit suspicious. I do salute single magpies and stuff like that. Not overly, like I don't put one shoe on before the other or something, but the basics, I am a little bit suspicious like that. Okay, so comment in there how much you think it'll be, to give me a rough guide on what I'm looking at. So that's going to be interesting in its own right, and I'm going to be going up at the weekend. As you know, I like to try and provide you with, or to try and upload at least one video a week, sometimes two, generally a Wednesday and a Sunday. And this is a bit of a rush job, just because it's literally just been dropped on me right now, and well, I say that's a lie. It was dropped on me yesterday, but the fact it's been turning over in my head over and over and over again. I mean, today I've been out doing, believe it or not, today I have been out doing my motorbike theory test. I passed the CBT test about 2 months ago. I've been waiting for my theory test. Today I went and took it. I didn't think it was a midlife crisis moment. I really didn't, until two things happened. One, I arrived for my theory test and everyone was half my age, which isn't a bad thing, but it just made me feel a little bit older than I actually feel. And the second thing is, I'll crop this picture in that I've gone through my phone and seen me on the CBT, and if this doesn't sing midlife crisis, I don't know what will. I mean, look at that. For a start, I look like a cheesy replica of a police officer, and it definitely reeks of midlife crisis syndrome. But anyway, it ain't going anywhere on my own personal walls or anything like that, so I just thought you lot might have a little laugh at it and think, yeah, that's definitely a midlife crisis, John. As the wife seems to be well ahead of me in that game in pointing me in that direction. Okay, and the other thing is, at weekend, I am hoping to add the lovely Koi Masters Advantage into my pond to try and get them acting like hungry hippos again. They are feeding really well. I'm just going to drop you over the top there. If you can see, there's Jaffa, the Jaffa biscuit, and where is she? Oh, he, and there's Marty. Okay, they're both looking like absolute warriors. But the one thing that I have noticed about Jaffa, which I'm absolutely delighted about, is what Fred used to do is when he took his biscuits, or biscuits, I've got biscuits in my head now, I don't even like Jaffa biscuits. The one thing that Fred used to do when he used to eat, he didn't use, because he was a male fish, he used to come up to the top, bang, grab his stuff, shoot down, and he'd do a little, like, you know, I can't really do it on camera, you know, like a little, like that, like a dog when a dog takes something big, a toy or something like that, or a stick or something, you'll see a dog, he shakes it. And the reason why he shakes it, I know you guys know, but the reason why he shakes it is to stun his prey from back when they used to be wild creatures. That's how they stun them, and by shaking them vigorously. Now, when I'm watching Jaffa do that, and when I watched Fred back in the day do it, and take it down, it's a little bit like that. They sort of to the side. And I'm just wondering if there's anybody out there that actually knows, because I've only ever had 2 fish do it. I mean, I loved it with Fred, and the fact that this Jaffa does it, I love it, because it brings like a bit of Fred to the pond. But I don't know what they're up to. I thought it was just a Fredism, but it turns out that other fish do it too. So if you can drop a comment as well, 2 comments now. So if you can drop another comment in to say why the fish appearingly whack themselves to the side as if to kill or stun the prey, and that could be the answer, but I'm not sure. I don't want to Google it because I love just throwing little nuggets of information or nuggets of contention or something like that. Just enjoy talking to you guys basically about little things that I've noticed during my little trip through this. So also, you might have noticed I've got some of my cladding there. I've really started to empty around the back out now. It's quite clear. I'm just waiting on my boy, or my man, Mr. Bond. I'm waiting for him to actually make a guest appearance back at this lovely house that he built, and then we can get this sorted, because at the minute that's all that's left in this area. You see it? That's all. So it actually looks, if I go there, it actually looks huge there. You can literally drive a car straight through it. Well, you can't because there's fences there, but if the fences weren't, you know what I'm saying, the space is clear enough to get through there. I've left them rocks there because I might be able to cheat and put them sort of when he's leveling it out. Might be able to put them in where the hot tub was before, there in that little hole. But yeah, not the most interesting, just looking at the back there, but it is what it is. So, oh yeah, one of the other things I wanted to tell you as well, the reason why I'm doing the Koi Masters Advantage, or the reason why I'm adding that to the pond now, is to build my confidence in weighing stuff back up. Now, I've ordered another set of scales, so you can call me Johnny 2 Scales, because that's what I'll be doing from now on, if not 3, with the dangerous stuff. But definitely with this, I don't think you can overdose on Koi Masters Advantage. I could be proven wrong when I read the lid and the instructions that are inside, but I'm pretty sure that playing around with that stuff is nowhere near as dangerous as playing around with potassium permanganate and making a mistake and killing all your fish. So I've got 2 sets of scales, to which I'm just going to condition myself to minimally use 2 sets of scales to make sure that I'm getting things right. So they're going to be delivered tomorrow, so hopefully over the weekend I'll be adding that to the pond and getting myself back in the shallow end of the pool, of weighing stuff and treating the pond, before I develop some kind of weird anxiety about treating the pond after what happened last time. I'd rather just get back on it in the shallow end with Koi Masters Advantage. So that's one of the other things that will be coming soon to my channel, or to this channel. So all in all, to recap, I'd love you to tell me how much you think Mr. Sanke's worth, or Sanke, as one of the videos that I watch, which is definitely not Sanke, because all I did when I asked that question to people was I got people going, Sanke, you're dead, man. No, man. But anyway, kiss my lucky egg. But whatever, you understand what I'm saying there. It's not Sanke, it's Sanke. But there is videos, and the very, very, very popular videos, I can't remember the name of the channel, where he calls it Sanke, and I quite like that. How much the fish is worth, and the other thing about snapping and little, like what the car are you doing, or what in particular Jaffa is doing to his cake. But other than that, yeah, just a nice little update. I'm going to be going seeing that Sanke over the weekend, and I hope to bring you footage of that. I believe that Dave's going to let me in to film the other parts of the facility in the future. Not yet, it won't be coming out just yet. It may even be early spring, we just don't know, or I just don't know when I'll get round to it, when Dave will be available, because it will be like, it's quite big, so I'm gonna have to spend quite a lot of time up there, and obviously Dave is running a business, a big business, so he doesn't want me just knobbing around all the time and getting in the way and stuff like that. But it's something exciting, so please subscribe to the channel and you will get to see the best pond I've ever seen, best koi pond I've ever seen in my life, with an outstanding quality and value of koi in this pond. I'm not even sure whether they sell them or whether they just keep them as like hobbyists, because they are pure hobbyists there, and the fish that they've got, I'm going to ask him. In fact, when I go down at weekend, I'm going to say roughly how much is the total value of that one particular pond. And I know there's another pond that's equally got it's got the biggest koi I've ever seen in my life. I think it's a yellow shag eye he's got in there, and it's bloody huge. Like at the very, when I had the sunken pond, that's when I met Dave and was chatting and stuff like that. And that's when he showed me that pond, and they had a massive big yellow shag eye in there, and I was just like, I did not know that koi went that big. I didn't know they went that big. So I'm hoping that big yellow shag eye is still there in that pond. So there's at least them two ponds, then there's the mud ponds, and then there's other parts ponds. The place just keeps growing each time I go. He takes me into a new part. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but it's Willy Wonka's koi factory. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just making stuff up. So anyway, please like, please subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's brought a bit of fun to your day, and I hope to get it out very soon. So please take care, please subscribe.